Tennessee Titans ended their 2024 season with a challenging 3-14 record. This meant they secured the number one overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. In this video, we're going to be talking about the mishaps that happened with the Tennessee Titans in the 2024 season. Like we had mentioned, that 3-14 record, they finished last in the AFC South with that record. Mike Vrabel, very good coach, like I had mentioned in a prior video. He was replaced by Brian Callahan in January 2024. One thing that didn't help is the offensive struggles. Quarterback Will Levis, he did show flashes. They thought he was the guy going into the year, but struggled with consistency. He threw 13 touchdowns against 12 interceptions. It's not good. He's basically throwing a pick almost every touchdown. The offensive line also allowed 52 sacks, which highlighted protection issues. Some defensive highlights, I would say. Despite the team's overall struggles, the defense ranked second in total yards per game by allowing 311.2 and second in passing yards allowed per game with 177.3. They still struggle with points per game, so most of that to blame is on the turnovers. There were many times where the ball would be turnover and they would be in short field. We mentioned quarterback instability. Levis's performance was inconsistent, which led to questions about the future at the position. They also played Mason Rudolph there at quarterback, and we will get into some potential suitors of who could be the quarterback for them next. There were two blocked punts on the year, and also coverage breakdowns. Like there were some times where the special teams would let up a big play and put the defense in a bad spot. One defensive bright spot is safety Armani Hooker. He led the team with 5 interceptions and 9 pass deflections in 14 games. He also recorded 71 total tackles and 2 forced fumbles, and he was named as an alternate to the 2025 Pro Bowl. Despite the overall record, the defense showed promise, particularly in the pass defense. But one person that did struggle was cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, who they traded for from the Kansas City Chiefs in the offseason. Very injury riddled. He only played 5 games, and in those 5 games, he was very inconsistent. Kept getting burnt a lot. You want that guy to perform because you paid him a big contract as well. An offensive bright spot that we are going to talk about is running back Tony Pollard. This guy, going into the year, people said, oh, he wasn't going to do good. And he struggled earlier in the year. Like a couple games it took him to get good. And then on the season, he rushed for 1,079 yards, which proved that they could have a consistent run game. Another offensive bright spot is wide receiver Calvin Ridley. This guy was getting a little old. Some people thought he wouldn't be able to do anything, but he led the team with 1,017 receiving yards, which means the Titans have a potential reliable target going into the next year. Another one is Tajay Spears. He's young. He contributed out of the backfield. He was kind of your pace setter. He would set the tone. He's kind of small still, but runs hard. He will catch some passes out of the backfield. Going on to the 2025 NFL Draft Outlook. They hold the number one overall pick. That's good. They could trade down with that, get some more picks to help the team, or they can use it simply. The top prospects I have, they need quarterback, wide receiver, maybe corner, and edge. Cam Ward fills that need for quarterback at pick 1. I feel like he's the best quarterback without a doubt in this draft. You go get a guy like him, build some weapons around him, and the offensive line, really. Travis Hunter, he is like the second option. I feel like he's a true talent out of Colorado. Could play wide receiver, corner, very versatile. Wherever you decide to put him, I feel like you'll get production. Third, I have Abdul Carter. This guy is an edge out of Penn State. Yeah, we talked about these guys before. very explosive pass rusher, and I feel like this would be good to pair along Jeffrey Simmons, and you'd be filling that void of losing Harold Landry. But for who I think they will pick, I think it'll be Cam Ward. I feel like Cam Ward is going to go. They need quarterback. I feel like they get their guy. Cam Ward is rare to come around. Showed consistent passing and very accurate, I feel like. So this would be a good pick for them. This offseason, you saw the Titans kind of move on from a few veterans through releasing them. And I feel like they're really going to focus on the draft and this year's free agency to rebuild the team. Cap space, they do have a significant amount of cap space. They have roughly 40 million in cap space, which it'll be interesting to see how they kind of use that. They still have some veterans out in free agency that I feel like they could sign if they were to be like, oh, let's go get like Amari Cooper. Let's go get another guy to replace Harold Landry that we lost to the Patriots. I really feel like this offseason could make or break the Titans. They've missed the playoffs for a few years now. And going into this year, I feel like you got to have a little bit of oomph because if you don't, your team could be struggling for years to come. So, who do you guys think the Titans should pick with their first overall pick? Do you think they should trade back or stick and pick Cam Ward or get the true talent and Travis Hunter? I'd like to know in the comments. If you guys like this video, please subscribe, like, thank you, and bye bye.